Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for episode 2, season 1 of iZombie, and it is called Brother, Can You Spare Me a Brain? So yeah, Brother, Can You Spare Me a Brain? So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch, for those for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. Then never give you fair warnings as usual. And I did. So episode 2, season 1 of iZombie, Brother, Can You Spare Me a Brain? That's kind of a mouthful, by the way. What did I think of it? As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So basically in this episode, you have Liv, who's the zombie character, and basically she, there's this dead painter, a recently dead painter, and she eats the painter's brains, and now she's becoming more artistic, which is a minor detail in the episode, but she's becoming artistic, just to say it there, which leads to a subplot in the episode, which I'll get to later, but as we learned in previous episode that she does have visions of the people's brains she eats. So now, right now, she's currently in episode 2. She's having visions of this dead guy, this dead painter, and what happened to him right before he died, and who he was with, and whatnot. And basically, as similar to the first episode, it's like a whodunit situation. They're trying to figure out who murdered, or what happened to this painter guy. And they're still trying to pass off Liv as a psychic, I believe it was, or or a psychic, or a medium, someone who could see into the future or the past, for the police officer, which I kind of want to say he's kind of a ripoff of Diggle from Arrow. He kind of reminds me of Diggle from Arrow, kind of a ripoff. And now I'm not gonna get to the whole racist part because yes, he is black, but aside from the fact that he is black, his character just kind of seems like a ripoff of Diggle. I want to say, Diggle, he still is a pretty cool character in the Arrow universe, and this guy is actually also pretty cool. But I just kind of want to point out that for me, I feel like he's kind of a ripoff or a knockoff. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's still a pretty good show. I was seeing the ratings, the viewership. The first episode got 2.29 million views, or approximately, and the second episode got 2.99 views. And at the point I'm reviewing this, the third episode got 1.81 views. So it does seem like the show is decreasing in viewership. Now, do I think it's gonna get a season 2? I don't know. There's 13 episodes in the first season. I think we have to see exactly how the viewership is. I do think they eventually will normalize to somewhere around the 1.5 million mark. And I think depending on this is on the CW, I believe. Yeah, the CW. Depending on how their ratings are, I think you have to compare it to the Flash and Arrow, and then see if it hold up. Because I don't really know what kind of ratings Arrow and the Flash are getting, but I'm pretty sure it's higher than this. So I mean, there is this whole debate right now currently. Will Arrow, I mean, not no, if you compare this to the Flash and Arrow, will this get a second season? Just very fast in my opinion, I think there's a 50-50 chance. Since the show just started, we still have to see what's going on with that. So yeah, but back to the show. So yeah, also another subplot we see here, as I said before, due to the fact that she did eat this painter's brains, she is becoming a bit artistic, and due to the fact that she is becoming a bit more artistic, she's listening to jazz music and painting more, and that's something that her ex-fiance kind of liked to do in his recreational time. So it was kind of interesting to see them set up that kind of relationship again, and we find out that there are more zombies in this world. Just like Liv. We get this new character called Blaine, who we saw in the first episode. He was the drug dealer who apparently turned her into a zombie. We kind of see that in the animation intro, or when the theme song kind of pops up. I don't know if it's like that in the comics. I'm not completely sure because I haven't read the comics, but it's pretty interesting, and I do find this new character Blaine to be kind of interesting because he's not exactly good. He's not exactly good, but he's not exactly a bad guy either. He's more of an anti-hero, or I don't really want to say it, call him an anti-hero, but he's kind of there, kind of in the middle. He's kind of shady, but he's still trying to do good. So yeah. Overall, it's still pretty good. It is a bit cheesy, as I said before for the previous review. For the pilot episode, it is a bit cheesy. But still pretty enjoyable. In my opinion. Even if this still does get a 1 season type of thing, it's still a 1 season type of deal. If they don't renew it for a 2nd season, I'll be good with it. I wouldn't really miss it if it doesn't get a 2nd season. So I mean, overall, still a pretty good episode. Well written, like the previous episode, pretty fun. Well written, pretty well acted actually, which is one of the major surprises I got from this episode, from the first episode. I thought it was gonna be really cheesy, over the top, or something like that. But actually, this surprised me. It was a bit more tamed than I originally thought. But it does kind of mix in that kind of weird zombie culture that there is from more of the Romero films, I want to call it, and I want to say the Danny Boyle films. He did 28 Days Later, right? Also kind of have some kind of feel towards that, and sometimes when they talk about zombie related culture, or when Blaine and Liv say zombie culture, which is pretty funny. That's actually a pretty funny scene. When they first meet, they kind of talk about zombie culture, and it's just pretty funny. And how they have that zombie rage, which we kind of saw in the first episode when she took out that guy in the car and then almost ate his brains. Overall, still a pretty good episode. Still something there left to be desired, in my opinion. There is still a lot more room for improvement, but still, it's a pretty fun show in my opinion. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's still a pretty good show. So yeah. Now, pretty quickly, just to compare it to the Flash and Arrow, because I'm actually kind of curious right now what the Flash and Arrow's ratings are. Yeah. So I'm gonna start off with Arrow. So currently on season 3 for Arrow, and sorry for going off on a tangent, but I'm kind of curious. Arrow gets about the first episode of Arrow season 3 got 2.83 million views. And the most recent Arrow episode, which is Public Enemy, episode 18, season 3, got 2.48 views. And now as for the Flash, I'm pretty sure the Flash gets more views, I want to say, for some reason. I feel like the Flash is more popular, but I think that's because I like Flash more. Yeah, the pilot episode got 4.83 views, and that's season 1. And the current episode, or the most recent episode, which is Trickster, got 3.67 views. So yeah, the Flash, which is newer, has more views. Arrow still got some views, so I could see them canceling it. I could see them not giving it a season 2, but at the same time, I could see them giving it a season 2. So I actually want to do a discussion topic. Will they? Because there's a couple shows, new shows, such as Gotham, Constantine, and iZombie, some of the newer DC shows, and obviously the Flash and Arrow. Just throw it into the mix. I kind of want to see if they'll give them a season 2, because Gotham, I feel like they will give season 2. Flash for sure, I'm pretty sure they're gonna give season 2. Arrow, I'm pretty sure they're already confirmed for season 4. That's for iZombie and Constantine. They're kind of there. Because Constantine, many people like, but just didn't get the viewership. And I feel like it's gonna be a similar situation with iZombie. Many people are gonna like it, but it's not gonna get season 2. So I really want to do a discussion topic, but maybe later on when we're more deeper into the season of iZombie, or more towards the end of iZombie. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. Sorry for going off on a tangent on viewership and whatnot. Just kind of got interested right now when I was talking about it, because I was actually thinking it before the episode, the review, but I kind of got more interested right now. So yeah, as I said before, 7 out of 10 is what I'd give this episode. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What are your thoughts on it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.